Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I am Chris.
And I'm Lyra.
And today we got a real dope video for you guys called
The Evolution of Batman's Journey in DC Animated Universe.
Oh, I'm excited. If anybody knows me and my girl, we are the biggest Batman's fans ever. But we know there's levels to this because people will know like things that we don't even know.
Yeah, like every detail.
Yeah, every single detail. Like we're just some normal fans at this point.
Exactly.
And there was a point in time that I swear I thought I was like #1 fan. But you guys have been telling us these things that we don't even know.
I know, it's like learning of like what this happened.
Yeah. Hey, so if you want to give me something for Christmas, give me like a life-size Batman, Nah, I'm just joking. I'm just joking, guys. But yeah, like without holding you guys any longer, just subscribe to our channel. It's real easy, guys. Just hit the right button and it's that easy. But like my girl always says,
let's start the video.
Let's go.
Hey everyone, it's Rainash30, and today I've gone through the evolution of Batman and all of his appearances in Bruce Timm's DC Animated Universe timeline. So, without any further ado, let's begin. Okay, so starting off with his first appearance in Batman the Animated Series, the show to start the DCAU, we find a darker take on Batman.
Man, that's one of the best animated series ever. It's that one and the Spider-Man one in the 90s too that came out during that time. I forget the name, but it was good. But this one is the best to me.
Batman. While by day he's the charming billionaire CEO of Wayne Enterprises, by night he becomes the world's greatest detective. On his everlasting crusade to stop crime in Gotham, he battles supervillains from his rogues gallery like the Joker, Two-Face, Mr. Freeze, Ra's al Ghul, and a lot more, but also has various adventures where his past catches up with him. To aid him in his pursuit, he uses a variety of gadgets and vehicles and has many allies, like Alfred, Robin, Batgirl, and Commissioner Gordon.
You are a disgrace.
No, you are not my father. I am not a disgrace. I am vengeance. I am the Knight. I am Batman.
Now taking place during the series, in Batman Mask of the Phantasm, Batman investigates a mysterious vigilante who's murdering crime bosses in Gotham. As he reconciles losing his first love, Andrea, he remembers beginning a relationship with her while starting his career in crime fighting. Though he proposes to her and decides to leave his career behind, Andrea accepts, but later ends it when she goes into hiding with her father, forcing Bruce to become Batman. Back in the present, he discovers afterwards that Andrea is the Phantasm who seeks revenge on the Joker for killing her father.
They took everything, Bruce. My dad, my life, you. So either help me or get out of the way.
There's actually a lot of people that is kind of mad and disappointed in Batman in a way, because Joker has affected a lot of people.
Yeah.
And they always just like the second Robin, I forget his name. This is why I'm not a #1 fan no more. But even he came back from dying from the Joker, right?
Yep.
And he was like, "Why you didn't kill him? I thought you would kill him for me." But Batman just don't want to become the people that he's killing or stopping.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You know I can't do that.
They had to pay.
But Andy, what will vengeance solve?
If anyone knows the answer to that, Bruce, it's you.
I mean, he is.
With the continuation of the animated series, in the new Batman Adventures, Batman returns to his classic routine, but he, among all characters and vehicles, are seen with a revamped look, now having allies like Batgirl, Tim Drake's Robin, Nightwing, and others. They battle classic supervillains, but are also introduced to new ones. We also discover the fallout between Batman and Robin. Because of lies and putting the mission first, this led to Robin leaving to become Nightwing.
Unless I miss my guess, that's him now. How's that arm?
Better than the Joker's.
Close one this time.
They're all close ones.
Well, here's to survival.
Some hot
Hopefully
coffee,
we'll
they
be
gonna-
doing this again next New Year's Eve.
They're gonna drink it right
Hopefully.
away.
Crossing over a couple of times in Superman the Animated Series, we first find him in Metropolis when Joker makes a deal with Lex Luthor, and while he's initially reluctant, Batman teams up with Superman to stop their plot. In a later episode, Superman impersonates Batman when he goes missing, and works with Robin to find that he was kidnapped by Brainiac. In his final appearance, when Superman is kidnapped, Batman discovers that an old Ra's al Ghul wanted to steal his powers, so he rescues and teams up with Superman to stop him.
What do you want?
Information. Regarding a mutual acquaintance.
What are you talking
Behind
about?
you.
I don't know any...
Of course.
You know exactly who I mean. Where is he? What kind of deal have you made with him?
Returning to the animated series art style in Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero, we find Batman continuing to stop criminals until Mr. Freeze returns to Gotham to find a cure for his wife Nora. As an organ transplant is required, he kidnaps Barbara Gordon as a rare blood type is a perfect match. When Batman and Robin investigate and discover her location, they take the Batwing, rescue her and Nora, and later Bruce funds Nora's organ transplant, which lands up being a success.
Where's Belson?
Belson! I wish I knew. I'm telling you the truth. Belson had inside information on a new drug that was going public. He leveraged futures with everything he had. Then some side effects were discovered, and the FDA put everything on hold.
I want to see his portfolio.
Decades following the new Batman adventures, in Batman Beyond, Batman uses a high-tech black and red suit, but later gets a heart attack mid-fight. As he's forced to use a gun to threaten the thug, he decides to never be Batman again. When 20 years pass and Bruce is a shareholder of the Wayne Powers merger, Terry finds the Batcave and takes his suit to avenge his father's death. When Bruce realizes that Gotham needs Batman, he asks Terry to take up the mantle. As he coordinates from the cave, provides advice, and helps investigate for clues, he later uses the Lazarus Pit and uses an exosuit to become Batman again.
I always wondered what you were like at your peak. Now I have some idea.
Not quite at my peak, but certainly better than I've been capable of in years. It's all coming back to me.
Hey!
It's unnatural. A cheat.
But you're strong again.
No. If I stay here, I'll be weaker than ever.
Now following the end of the series in Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, Bruce retakes ownership of his company, where after announcing it, the Joker returns to Gotham. As Bruce refuses to speak about him, he asks for the Batsuit back to protect Terry, but gets attacked later by the Joker. Barbara then reveals the tragic story where the Joker kidnapped Robin, turned him into Joker Jr., and Batman almost beat him to death in anger. Now while still recovering, Bruce helps Terry, and they both discover that Tim is the Joker. But after Terry frees him from that nightmare, Bruce returns to reconcile with Tim.
I know about all your other major enemies, but you never mention him. He was the biggest, wasn't he?
He was a psychopath. A monster.
So how is it possible he could still be around after all this time?
It's not possible. He died years ago.
You're sure?
I was there.
He killed
In the spin-off series The Zeta Project, an infiltration unit is sent after the non-violent android Zeta and begins attacking him when he finds him in a mall. After hearing the report in the Batcave, Bruce and Terry view the security footage and believe that Zeta is responsible for the chaos and is returning to his assassin programming. As Bruce helps Terry investigate, they discover Zeta isn't responsible and Terry helps him defeat the infiltration unit.
Wayne Powers owns an interest in the mall. I was given this vid as a heads up before it even leaks to the news. It won't be long before Agent Bennett sees what we're seeing.
He swore he wouldn't kill anymore.
It's in his programming. He was built to kill.
With a few added blue highlights in Justice League, Batman feels outmatched when attempting to defeat alien invaders, so he teams up with Superman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, The Flash, Green Lantern, and Hawkgirl.
That's one of the greatest animes too.
Yeah.
Like Justice League.
Ooh.
Man, yo.
They defeat the aliens, form the Justice League, except Batman, who becomes a part-timer, and assemble on their orbiting HQ, the Watchtower. While Batman has many adventures, alternate versions of him appear in the series, like a Resistance leader, when Vandal Savage changed the timeline, and a Justice Lord, when Superman kills Lex Luthor in an alternate universe.
I'll take it from here.
You can't scare me, Batman.
Let me give you one word of advice.
Okay, I'll tell.
What did he say?
You don't want to know.
Appearing multiple times in Static
Word.
Shock, he is first seen in Dakota and teams up with Static to stop the Joker. Then, he teams up again with Static in Gotham to stop Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, who are offering fake cures for bang babies. Later, he has Static and Gear for help on the Watchtower, while the League deals with another issue, until they all team up to stop Brainiac. Finally, when Bruce meets a young Static in the future, he and Terry work with him to rescue his future self.
How are you feeling, Virgil?
Kirby.
You know, I guess you really are the world's greatest detective.
It fell out of your pocket. You probably shouldn't carry that while you're in uniform.
Right. So, where's Robin?
With the Titans.
The who?
You'll meet him someday.
When a new female Bat Vigilante appears in Batman Mystery of the Batwoman and targets a weapons operation, Batman is back in his new adventures look. While working with Robin, he investigates Kathy and Rocky as they both have motives for targeting Thorns and the Penguin's operation. Frustrated that they both have alibis, he later discovers Sonya as a third woman to connect them all as the same Batwoman. After rescuing Kathy, he battles Bane and later helps set free Rocky's fiancée, who was framed by the Penguin.
Each of you brought something to the party. Kathy had the money, Rocky had the genius, and you had the scheme and the will to make it happen. 3 Batwomen. It was just a matter of disguising your voices and taking turns. And you know what? It almost worked.
With the new
The world's
Adventures
greatest
art style and
detective.
Chase Me, this short film was released as a bonus feature on DVD. As Bruce gazes out a window, he's taken to the dance floor until he uses Alfred as a distraction to escape to an elevator. As he finds Catwoman looting his office safe, he chases her across Gotham and stops her at the zoo. As she tries to give a kiss, Batman initially leans away, but gives her one and handcuffs her for the police.
Oh.
He then gazes out the window again, but in remorse, and is taken back to the dance floor.
His true love, right?
That's crazy.
Following Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, Batman has many in-depth adventures. He almost sacrifices himself to save heroes and civilians, hides his feelings for Wonder Woman, but decides not to pursue a relationship, becomes Bat-Kid when Morgan Le Fay's son banishes all adults, briefly glimpses if his parents weren't murdered, and battles Darkseid in the finale. In a critical episode 65 years later, Terry discovers that Amanda Waller overrode his DNA to make Bruce his biological father, and as Bruce is older in his final appearance in the timeline, Terry helps him out while being Batman.
No dating for the Batman.
1. Dating within the team always leads to disaster. 2. You're a princess from a society of immortal warriors. I'm a rich kid with issues. Lots of issues. And 3. If my enemies knew I had someone special, they wouldn't rest until they'd gotten to me through her.
Returning to the future in Darwin Cook's Batman Beyond to celebrate 75 years of the Dark Knight, Terry arrives in the Batcave to find Bruce injured and that Batman's responsible. Batman, in his new adventures look, then battles Terry, but when he discovers it's an android, like Hardax from the animated series, Bruce uses the Batmobile's voice command to incinerate it. As Bruce recovers his belt, he and Terry prepare to battle more androids of Batman through the decades.
Who sent that thing? It didn't say. Whoever it was, they didn't stop at one.
Damn. They got every form.
7 against 2. Pretty bad odds. For them.
Back in his new adventures look in Batman and Harley Quinn, he teams up with Nightwing when Poison Ivy and Jason Woodrue plan to turn people into plants. Believing that Harley knows Ivy's whereabouts, Nightwing finds her off the grid and she joins Batman in stopping them. But while Harley convinces Ivy to stop her plans, Batman and Nightwing battle Jason. Out of options when Jason's about to unleash the chemical, Harley reveals that Jason's leafy and asks for a match. So Batman strikes one and gives her a kiss.
What is it?
Have you ever seen a leaf like this?
Can't say that I have.
That's because it isn't from our planet. Not even from our dimension.
This is bad.
Your forensic
Batman,
people are
yeah.
bad. This is catastrophic.
Following Justice League Unlimited, in Justice League vs. the Fatal Five, Batman arrests Starboy as he causes trouble when he arrives in the 21st century. After Miss Martian fails to impress Batman to get in the League, he checks in on Starboy, who remembers his mission and breaks out of Arkham to save Jessica Cruz. Wanting more info, with Miss Martian's telepathy, Batman enters Starboy's mind and learns more about him. He and the League then aid Starboy in protecting Jessica against the Fatal Five, but after Starboy sacrifices himself to save the sun, Batman tells Miss Martian that they voted for her to become a member.
You gave away our presents, let him get to you, failed to take him out, and almost got the hostages killed.
Maybe this was a teachable moment.
You want to be part of the Justice League, there are better teachers than me. I'm not doing this with a teenager. Point taken.
Touche.
Don't push it.
Now with the end of his evolution till he makes another appearance, comment down below which version of Batman was your favorite.
It's like, I love all the versions. I'm not gonna lie, equally.
Me too.
All of them. I think the original one was better because it's like you get to see like Batman meeting everybody that he's like well known with to be with all the time now.
And I feel like I need to rewatch everything for me to like get into like the
Yeah.
history again. Like
The second Robin was the saddest story. That was the saddest one. What Joker did, I don't know how Batman stayed so composed. Like he almost lost it at that moment, but he stayed so composed. Man,
like
like,
emotion control right there.
guys, what's your favorite version of Batman? Like what series, what show, what movie is your favorite version of Batman? Also, if you want us to, if you have any other requests for us to react to, put it down in the comment section down below. And like my girl always says, to end the video.
So don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification button.
We'll see you guys next time. Peace.